So WellCare and Centene, it was a rumor, it's real.
It is real, it is happening. It is about a $17.3 billion deal, like you said, on an enterprise value basis. Now that is a 30% premium to where WellCare was trading, before reports of this started to emerge. But if you look at the stock over the past year, I mean, this is coming in at a pretty significant discount to where WellCare was trading just in October. And I think that's just reflective of how much uncertainty there is in government-paid healthcare plans and what exactly these programs are going to look like 2, 5, 10 years down the road. Obviously, this is coming on the heels of the Trump administration's decision to try to repeal most of the Affordable Care Act. And so, it'll be interesting to see how that fight plays out, especially in the context of this deal.
Although, presumably, this deal was in the works long before President Trump's move there. And I have to wonder, what is the business case for pushing these two companies together?
So the deal was obviously in the works beforehand, but I think the uncertainty around the Affordable Care Act is nothing new, even though the repeal step is relatively recent. But I do think the idea is, there's always safety in numbers. And when you have more policies, you can sort of better weather fluctuations in this market and any changes that might roll out. Now, WellCare does have a really significant Medicare Advantage business. So that has been a really big growth driver for the health insurance industry. That's one that the U.S. government has said they want to increase funding for. So those are Medicare plans that are run by private companies. So that should be a relatively protected area. So for Centene, to get more exposure to that would be attractive.
So do you like the space? And if you do, how do you like it?
It's very difficult right now, and I think Brooke brought up the most important point is that it's a political football right now. So the Democrats are pivoting to health care right now. They're trying to save what they can of Affordable Care Act, and the Trump administration has long held that he wants to get rid of that, but the Republicans don't have a plan. It feels like it still should be avoided, and there's a reason that multiples are so low. So I feel like that it's, you've got other things to look at unless and until this gets fixed.
And it's not like the government's been super into cases where there could be antitrust issues either. So where do we see on that end?
So there is a lot of overlap in a couple key states, specifically Georgia, Florida, Missouri, Nebraska. Now, what's going to be interesting here is those previous health insurance deals that have gotten voted down. It's been because of an overlap of commercial insurance and government insurance. And so you're really talking about overlap in the government insurance field. Now, in some cases, the government's really been supportive of consolidation because it can help bring costs down. So I don't know exactly how they're going to view this. This might be an easier fix with divestitures than some of those other deals. And obviously, some of the other big health insurers are looking to pick up policies, and they really can't do M&A. So to pick up assets from this deal, I think would be in their interest.
So I'm looking right now, WellCare shares up more than 12% ahead of the open, and you've got Centene shares down more than 8%. Do you agree with the market, which is basically saying Centene, not a great deal, WellCare, not so bad?
Well, so Centene did a deal a couple of years ago, HealthNet, and they had to sort of, take some losses on policies that they acquired with that. And so I don't know that they have the best execution track record when it comes to M&A. So some skepticism is probably warranted here. Now, the other interesting part of this is that Centene's CEO is fairly old. He's in his 70s. So this could also be a succession play.